From the tunnels under the mole man's house, from the Hackney mole man's house, you were joining Alex, Josh, Parky, and producer Paul for This Ain't Life.
Yeah.
Welcome, boys.
That is fantastic again.
Deep in the dark holes.
Kudos again for that, Paul.
He's become a bit of a. I think he's become a bit of a sponsor of this podcast now. The mole of Hackney.
Listen, if by some weird like alternate reality that anyone who is related or knows or knew of Mole Man, please send anything in of him, like
So
anything.
if you knew him and just let us know what he was like as a person, because he sounds like
like a legend.
He sounds like a legend. How are we going to start off this week, boys? I think we got a little. We got a devil's dick, or
I've got a couple of would you rather's to start you off, lads.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Would you rather? Let's go for it.
No.
Right. So the first one. Would you rather piss from your fingers or shit from your armpit?
Parky, as always.
Piss from my finger.
Piss my finger. Yeah, piss my finger.
Piss your finger because you can just.
It's got to be.
Because you can still just go into the cubicle. Just
Yeah, but you can also wipe your armpit easier.
Yeah, it'll get stuck in your armpit.
Oh, and I feel like
you'd
Parky's
shave
a
it,
man
wouldn't
who knows about wiping.
get in there.
Yeah.
No, I think pissing for your finger is just so convenient as well.
Yeah.
It's more convenient than pissing for a.
Do you not
100%.
remember Scary Movie 3 when he's like, he kicks him in the bollocks, Charlie Sheen in the bollocks, he's like, that's how we say hello. And he goes, you think that's weird? Check out what we pee.
Yeah,
just
he
like,
puts it in his mouth.
Yeah, he does.
I think that's so easy. You imagine that you need a piss and you can just be like,
yeah.
and then you're done.
And I don't really want my, like, one, my arsehole so close to my mouth, and two, I don't want to have to get that low down to a toilet.
Oh no, but everything would change, wouldn't it? If you would have higher toilets, and it'd be like being the little person but in reverse. You know, like
Yeah.
Just opening up the bin and just shitting straight into the bin.
You'd have to play like bombers, wouldn't you? It'd be like, boo,
You sunk my
bombs
battleship.
away. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, no,
shit.
to me, I mean,
Yeah.
mate, pissing for your finger would be great.
Yeah. It would.
So much time saves.
It's so much easier.
Where does it come out of? The nail? Like the nail bed?
No, a
Where
little
you got a
hole in
little
your finger.
bite, like,
I reckon you've got a little like dick finger.
I reckon like the little end of your finger like opens up a little bit, and then it's
what
like
is this ex machina?
Thanks for the
Like,
sound effects.
yes, just in case anyone
over it.
Oh, okay.
like a go gadget finger, like it just like flips up.
Go gadget piss.
Yeah, go gadget dick. Like.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Fine.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Nailed on.
That was an easy one, right? Okay. Would you rather bang your girlfriend in your mum's body or your mum in your girlfriend's body?
We've had this one before.
Have we?
I think we have had this one before.
Oh, this was submitted by Josh Wilson, so I'm not gonna. I don't want to take.
No, that's fine. What was your answer? I'd like to see him squirm. And he's recently told me off air that Joe Parkinson regularly listens to this.
She does like
Sorry.
all of the time.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry, I am sorry.
So I need time to think about this.
Look at him! Look at him! He's
I love it.
I think it's your mum in your girlfriend's body.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's like.
Did you do your homework?
You can disassociate.
That's the worst
But you
one.
can disassociate from it being your mum because it don't look like your mum.
Yeah, but it is. Like
You can go,
You can never
"It's
speak.
not,
You
it's
never
not,
speak
it's not."
to her again.
It's not. Why? She cooked me a dinner after.
Oh Lord!
I mean,
Why?
Hold on, there's no getting away from it.
No.
okay. Well,
We're not moving on until we get an answer, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone in between.
It'd have to be your girlfriend. Looks like your girlfriend.
So you're banging your
Yeah,
girlfriend.
so
That's what he said.
You're banging your mum in your girlfriend's body.
Yeah, because otherwise you couldn't.
Yeah.
The mental trauma, I think, would be
Yeah.
too. I'd rather just do it than cut my life altogether because the mental trauma would be too much. You'd probably kill yourself.
I think death is the only option, really.
No, but yeah, but that's not the
That's
answer.
not
I'm
the
looking,
option.
you need to give
We're
an
not
answer.
moving on until we have an answer from all three of you.
Will the gentleman give his answer?
Order!
Right, honourable speaker, can I reclaim my time?
Just start randomly standing up.
I don't know what's worse, answering quickly or thinking about it deeply.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse.
You're right. There is no. Do you know what I would do? I would toss a coin and leave it up to fate.
Okay.
I think that's what I would literally.
Shall we?
Yes,
Shall we? Have we got a coin?
Shall we break out the old "This Isn't Life"?
No, because no matter
truth
what it lands
seeker?
on, it doesn't particularly matter. But
Okay.
I would toss a coin and just leave it up to fate.
Okay. Josh Wilson, can we have your answer, please?
I would go. Looks like your girlfriend.
So you're going to fuck your mum and your girlfriend?
Yeah, but I think that I don't know.
Okay, none of us are winning here. None of us are walking away going, yes. It's like being the last one at a Bonnie Blue. No one, you're not walking away. Like you're not walking. You are. It's all bad, but you are by far the worst, and none of us are winning. So it doesn't matter. But for me mentally, if I could get over it and live a life, it would have to be that way. It would have to be that way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It would have to be that way around.
That's the wonder
that's
of
the
the would you
conundrum.
rather. There's the conundrum.
Yeah.
I would like to just put out into the universe that he has kind of scuppered the question. He hasn't really answered.
No,
I don't know whether we're going to accept that as a flick of coin. I don't. No,
because that is the answer. Because I'm just letting.
Well, we can let our viewers and listeners decide if that is acceptable.
Okay.
I'm just letting fate. I'm letting fate decide.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
your rules were there to be broken, and you've sort of bent it. So that's fine. That's fine. Well done. Well done to you,
and Alex.
Yeah, I'm same as Josh on this one. I think disassociate. Like,
Is it because it's the same person?
Poor old Deb.
What has she done to deserve this?
No,
I've already got you two for sons.
I'm glad, but you're stirring the porridge. That's far worse.
Come on now. It's just more of a I can
live with yourself.
No, I don't think I could, but I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things. It's like if you was blindfolded and you didn't know who you was having sex with, it's better than not.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, even if someone
so
tells
if I
you
can't
after,
see it's my mum.
Yeah, no, but no, his logic is right though. Like for your own mental sake, to try and have a normal life. That's the beauty of Would You Rather.
I've got one more if you want it.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
One more. Right, okay.
That one was dinner. We can have this one for pudding.
This one's a doozy as well. I think it is anyway. Would you rather have people think you're in the clan, or you're in the clan and no one knows?
Oh, because you have. That's a belter. Because you have. Because if you're in the clan and no one knows,
Well, it could be any sort of racist organisation. They're all just as bad as each other. Just use the clan.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
The clan's a good one to have.
Go on, Parky. I've got an answer.
Yeah, I've got.
I want to hear your answer.
I'd rather people think I am,
and you're not.
I don't give a shit what people think. First of all, and if the other way round is because I want to be there.
Yeah.
And no one knows, and then I'm not even doing it with my chest either. You're doing it as a pathetic worm. You're doing it
you've
like
not got the swastika on your forehead.
Yeah, you ain't even committed. Do you know what I mean? No, but do you know what I mean? If you're gonna do something and be that outlandish, say it with chest. It's like something someone mumbles something behind your back. Don't say it to me. Don't say it behind my back. So that's my reasoning.
I think from a moral standpoint, if you want to about like as in morality, looking at yourself, you obviously take the people think you are, but you're not actually contributing.
Yeah, you've got to be a pretty strong person to take
you
that.
You have. But then I think if you look at it from a professional standpoint as well, and like people then know and think in the world that you are part of it.
It does affect you and in your wife and kids and all, I guess, and your friends.
Like friends and
then you might as well join. Because you'll have a sense of community then.
Yeah.
At least you have someone.
People that like.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a belter.
The only people that would be nice to you are people that are
horrible people. Yeah.
Can you, if you're in it, do you have to like it? Do you know what I mean? Can you go every week and you're like,
I think you've
like taking your kid to karate that he fucking hates, but you bought all the stuff, you bought all the sheets and that now. I've cut holes in my bed sheets. I'm going to come.
I think you've got.
I'm not losing money.
I think you've got to be pretty committed to.
Okay,
to join that
get involved. Like,
it's not like you can turn up for the bake sale.
It's your turn to hold the rope.
It's like, is this the kiddie funder? Yeah, we'll just pop down.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I don't care. I'd rather people think I am. No one speak to me. That'd be better. If anything, I'd be left alone.
I assume if you're in, you've got to be committed in. You can't just be like you're in.
You've got to hold the rope and all that.
Yeah, you
sing
can't,
the songs.
You can't go to the meeting once a month. You know, you've got to go 3 times a week. You know,
you're burning the cross.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I thought of a really good segue onto another one I want to ask.
Should we get the answers first?
Sorry,
so, Parky,
I think I'm going to go with I think I would say people think I am, but like I can't morally. Especially if I could do it where I didn't have to be as involved, then you could just like kind of turn up and just sit there and then go off and be like, fuck's sake, like I hope no one realises. Then like you could maybe. But if you've got to be like, I've got to be involved.
Yeah, you have to be involved.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine you've got to be involved in some terrible, disgusting...
And just listening to the idiots around you talking, you'd be like, fuck off, mate. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That'd
be
that's
what would drive you mad.
Because
you'd get caught from rolling your eyes at the stupidity.
Yeah, or you'd see him outside of the group meeting, they'd be like, hey, Parky, and you'd be like, oh, fucking hell's this dick? Because all of them are fucking morons, obviously. So, and that's your new mates now. They're your drinking mates. Like,
we have got a lot of listeners in the the US. Well, of our
Yeah.
listening base, we do have. So
Yeah.
I hope we're not that particularly popular in the southern
No,
states.
but you are. If you're in the clan, you're a fucking imbecile.
Yeah, if you're in the clan you're listening, then fuck off. Yeah.
Also, is
Or send us
it
money.
Thursdays or Wednesdays that we meet? But I've sorry, go on, Alex.
Go on,
What's-
Alex. Yeah, let's get your answer.
I think it's make everyone believe that you are in it, not that
Well, everyone
you're.
believes that you are.
Yeah, so but you're not in
But
it.
you're not in
'cause
it yet.
You know yourself.
Yeah, and then you're not actually physically contributing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the
But
only way.
I thought of my brain went to a mad segue if we've got time.
Yeah, of course.
Because I know this would be a hard one for me as well, but it is a bit of a conundrum. Park it, and I know you'll struggle with this. So you have to. So all the things we just talked about, the commitment and everything to the clan, or you commit to the church.
Clan.
No,
I'd commit to the church.
But you have to buy into it all and all that.
Yeah, I'd commit to the church.
Okay, cool. I thought it'd be a harder
You'd
one
have,
for you.
you'd
'Cause
have to give
as
up
you-
meat on a Friday.
I know we share the same views on religion, so I thought
Yeah.
it'd be a different.
No,
and also not because of the religion, but because of the people. It would make it difficult again.
Yeah, but
It's putting up with all that.
as much as I don't align with a mass majority of what it stands for, and realistically, at points they interlock those two things.
Yeah.
Certain things you can make arguments for that. I think there is an underpinned part to religion where most people are actually just trying to help people.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
yeah.
What religion would it be? You said the church.
Yeah, I don't want to give him a good one like Buddhism. What's the most
Sikhism.
unbearable one? No,
Sikhism is a
no.
good religion.
The most unbearable one, like either Mormon or Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, so like culty as well. So you have to like give up all.
Scientology.
Yeah, so that's it. So
Yeah.
it's like you giving up everything. Like it's like how they do it. So it's not just like going to church
I
once a
think
week.
the thing, the difference is it's the clan is 100% fueled on hate, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Yeah.
At
That must be
least,
exhausting.
oh yeah, it must
No, 'cause
be.
I think they're such bitter, brainwashed idiots that I think it consumes your whole life and it becomes.
But at least the other one is that there's, I think a majority, like I do believe this anyway, like I think if you take all religions, the majority of people in those religions are trying to do good things. There's
Just misguided.
There's only a handful of people, normally that are looking through for their own personal gain.
I just don't think you're super intelligent, and I know that's that's a horrible thing to say. I just don't think you're overly intelligent. If you believe so, I'm not getting into.
I
it.
know
I'm not
what you
getting into
mean.
too much
I
effort.
don't necessarily think. I know this is more of a serious conversation, but I don't necessarily think it is a reflection of your intellect. I think it's more a reflection of
Your ability to think for yourself.
or your ability to hope. So, like in the sense of you can have that deep down, kind of know isn't true, but maybe you've had something that's happened to you in personal
Yeah,
life.
It's
okay.
a nature nurture sort of it.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's where it's almost the same kind of thing.
But that's how they prey on it. I think that's how a lot of it is preyed on.
Because you could have someone that's like super intelligent that would go into solitary confinement, yeah, and then in their head they will build a world in there that isn't where they are. Yeah, now you could argue and go, well, that person
Is mental.
Yeah. They should know that they're in this brick wall, but actually, what they're doing is they're doing the escape.
But
for
your
better things.
and your reality is whatever you make it.
So I think that it's a similar concept: is that something's happened to you, where you be like, actually, I want to believe it.
Yeah, no, fair
as
enough.
much as I don't believe, and I think that's more. Often,
It's the lesser of two evils, not evils, but
Yeah.
it's the lesser of two evils. in
It
this
is
scenario.
100% the lesser, and I think a lot of people fall in. I think a lot of people fall into that category where they want to. And like I said, not really. I think they're trying to write. So I think that's the route I would
So
take.
that's
You, Alex?
consensus, Alex.
So rephrase the question.
So you have to commit to the clan, or you commit to the let's say Mormon or Jehovah's
A
Witness,
church.
Yeah.
or Scientology. You
Yeah.
can pick any of the free lunacy ones if you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hello to all our Mormons.
Yeah, I think
Scientology
it'd be a
and-
religion, not the clan. If I have to choose a
Has to be,
religion, I
Yeah.
think it'd have to be some.
Yeah,
I think Mormon.
Out of the three,
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants multiple wives.
yeah.
They've all got their good and bad at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But at least
Scientology, you can meet Tom Cruise.
But it costs you so much money.
they've all got good and bad. In reality, if you're the clan, it's
Okay.
just bad.
Well, I'm glad. Okay, fine.
No, that's what
Fine, good segue.
That is where we sit. Right, what have
Well
we
done, guys.
got this week on the form of a story, Paul? What have we got?
We've got the story of the Mothman.
Yes.
Well, I know fuck all about this.
Yeah.
Because we thought we
It's a
mentioned
bit
what the
like the
title
mole
was,
man.
Can I have a go?
but he flies.
Can I have a go?
Builds tunnels in the sky.
Can I give you one? He rides on his back like never ending story. Can I
Go for it, Wilson.
Can I give you what I know about Mothman?
Go on.
So I think I'm quite well equipped for this one.
Okay.
So from my understanding, Mothman is a cryptid that is often seen, or majority seen, at sites of like devastation, so like earthquakes or bridges collapsing or I don't know if it's only things of that nature.
He's a creature
And
seen at mass destruction. Yeah,
big 8 foot, big like wingspan. Essentially, looks like a moth, glowing red eyes.
So this story is more about an interaction from 1966.
Lovely.
So it's not. I know what you're referencing is like the Mothman film, the prophecy. Yeah. So
Great.
I believe there is some sort of folklore around
it.
That's what the folklore is. Yeah, it's a being.
It's like Nostradamus, predicting the future.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
It's a thing that shows up
when there's a cataclysm, basically.
Yeah, catastrophe
Yeah.
is
Like an angel of death,
yeah.
essentially. But yeah,
Nice.
that's what
Okay.
I know about it.
What?
I'm quite interested.
Thank
in
you
this.
for
I'm
letting me
excited for this one.
because I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alex, did you want to have a guess or what?
No, I think I know a fair amount. Like Josh, I know a fair amount about the Mothman. I didn't know that he only showed up during. I haven't seen the film.
I've heard that from other podcasts,
Yeah.
but predominantly shows up when there's a tragedy or like a cataclysm or something like that.
But yeah, I've seen like.
But having interaction, I've never heard that before, so this is something new for me as well.
So I'll set the scene. 1966. So peace and love. England.
Good year.
England have not long won the World Cup. This encounter with the Mothman happens in Point Pleasant in West Virginia on the 15th of November. So it's the swinging 60s. Everyone's having a good time.
Everyone just come out of the summer of love, basically, and now.
Yeah. So around midnight, Roger and Linda Scarberry were on a double date with Steve and Mary Mallet. Absolutely ridiculous names, very much of the time.
Very much of the time.
Mallet.
Roger was driving his black 1957 Chevy Bel Air. They're
Nice.
big bloody cars. I
Nice,
think.
yeah. Typical American.
Yeah. You
2 miles to the gallon.
You can
Yeah.
close your eyes and picture it now. He's got the top down. He's having a good time.
There's 4 settees in it. It's 100 foot long. Yeah.
And
Exhibit's been at it. Innit?
he was driving this through an area that I think you probably shouldn't be driving around in. It's an area nicknamed TNT Area.
Okay, good.
It's a former World War II munitions factory.
Jesus Christ.
TNT area.
TNT Area is what it was.
TNT.
TNT is
Okay.
like dynamite. Sorry, I had
I thought you were getting like AT&T.
Dynamite.
I thought you were getting at AT&T, like the provider,
not
like
the American phone provider.
the telecoms company. Yeah.
It's now a wildlife management area. If you go nowadays.
Okay, cool. Nice to see they tidied up.
Yeah. The first appearing happened, and again, I don't know why people are hanging around these sort of areas. An abandoned power plant.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, okay.
Nothing good ever happens at an
I've heard-
abandoned power
No.
Can I just quickly say, I have heard as well that Mothman, some people say this is part of the law, some people say that he feeds from power plants. That's where he gets his energy from. I've heard that.
oh, okay.
That might
So he's
understand
having
why it's
dinner.
there.
This sounds like the rejected plot of a Goosebumps book.
Yeah, it does.
You know that.
Sorry, Paul, go on, sorry.
No. So the group claimed they saw 2 glowing red eyes in the distance. As they got closer, they realised they were humanoid-eyed creatures, about 6 to 7 foot in the air, and they saw what they said was a 10-foot wingspan folding across the black. That's quite alarming. That's exactly what
That's a big old boy.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see. At a
That's
power plant.
what the fuck is that?
That's why
That's what
someone said,
scenario.
I told you we shouldn't have come to a fucking abandoned power
Yeah.
plant.
Oh, this is the last time I'm coming here with you.
Yeah, but you could see the 1960s horror film that sort of
Yeah,
Oh,
playing
yeah,
out
yeah.
there, yeah.
You know, they're watching it a drive-through, and then
Yeah.
the Mothman.
Yeah.
Comes out.
So
Come on, baby. Everyone else is doing it.
they said they were going to bone, and then there was no way. So, rightly so, Roger was absolutely terrified and floored the Chevy and sped into town, claiming to have reached speeds of over 100 miles an hour. He claims that the creature followed him and was flying after.
Okay, like Jeepers Creepers style,
Yeah.
trying to get in the car.
He said it was like a helicopter and it glided effortlessly above the car.
It would do with a 10-foot wingspan.
What do you do? Like,
Fuck. Hit the brake and hopefully
Yeah,
it keeps
stop.
going to a tree.
So your defence mechanism is something you've seen in the cartoon.
yeah, literally. And it worked.
It worked.
every
It worked
time.
for the Wile E. Coyote. Why can't
Yeah.
it work for me?
Draw on a mountain as if it's a train track.
ACME read on a bike.
Like when you run away from it, do your feet just run in the
yeah,
same
yeah, but I don't
position?
go anywhere. No, that would be fucking terrifying. No, I'm not gonna lie.
That's too many jinkies. No, that's
That's a bu-
finkies. That is.
That's a boner
You
killer,
do
that,
a
isn't
bit
it?
like Velma.
That's a boner killer, though, isn't it? Imagine being on Lover's Lane and that thing hovering above you.
Right, so they're chasing the car
They
down.
chased the car. Witness noticed it didn't even flap its wings. It was more gliding just to keep pace. So
Jesus Christ.
it's almost silent as well. If you
Okay,
think
that's
about it.
terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah. During the flight, the group saw a dead dog by the road.
Did they hear?
Story.
Did
This
they hear earlier?
Yeah, that was his snack earlier.
I know what you did last summer.
When they returned to the site later with Deputy, again another fantastic name here, Millard Halstead.
Oh, he's a hard bastard, isn't he?
Oh, he's got a
He's
moustache,
seen
hasn't
some
he?
shit.
He
He's
sounds
seen-
like the deputy of a 1960s horror
Yeah,
film.
he is.
He's seen some shit.
So the dog, when they went up there with the deputy, they claimed that the dog carcass had vanished. It wasn't there anymore.
Okay, she went back for it after not getting the kids.
Don't forget, 60s. They're probably smoking pot. You know, this could all be.
Yeah, it could all be
Or
madness.
acid. We've all seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, he got
Very
his
true.
real first 6-string at one point.
Very
that was
good.
3 years later.
Very good. Very good.
So the group fled to the town's diner. It was a tiny diner, just to set the picture here.
Okay.
And they contacted the Mason County Sheriff's Department, and as mentioned earlier, Deputy Halstead, who knew the couple and found their fear genuine. So that's what's even more like, like police are normally quite
Okay.
good with BS.
And normally with kids, they'd have been like, shut the fuck up straight away, wouldn't
Yeah.
ya? Okay.
So he drove down to the TNT area,
Okay.
and he did find some strange radio static. The following day, it was reported in the local paper, the Point Pleasant Register, using the headline, "Couple seen man-sized bird, creature, something."
Okay.
So,
Okay.
there was witnesses to it, and
And how many kids were there?
there was 4,
Okay, and they're all
So there
saying the
was-
same thing.
2 couples on a double date.
How old were they? Did it say?
It doesn't say in the story, no.
I imagine, should we
4.
say 18 to 25?
4 pesky teenagers.
Horny teenagers on the wacky
16, 17.
Now, there's a good chance they could have all said, let's do something funny.
Is there anything else to this, Paul?
So the town of Point Pleasant has actually really embraced this as a folklore. And what they've done, there is actually a museum to
Told
the
ya.
Mothman,
I know that.
Statue.
Yeah.
which houses original witness statements and also a 12-foot statue
Yes.
of the Mothman. So
I know my cryptids, boy.
if you're ever in West Virginia,
Mountain Mama.
spin around
Just take me home.
and go and visit the Mothman Museum.
Do you know what? That's what we're going to do. That'll be an episode.
Are we going true or...
Oh, well, we can dissect. I'll let you two dissect it first. On what you think?
I don't know. I'm intrigued to know whether that was the first accounting of Mothman in West Virginia or whether Mothman was already a thing. Because if it was already a thing, it's easy to then play on that. 4 people convincing enough, you'd probably not believe it, but you go, it's another sighting of the same thing. But if they were the first ones to do it, and now there's a statue built, there's a gift shop, there's a museum, I find it hard to believe that everyone's jumped on that mad story. Like, you imagine the first time you're in that story and you go 10 years down the line, I'm going to pretend to see it as well. How's it kept going? Do you know what I mean? Like, how's that one thing? Go on.
So the creature reached a wider audience in the 70s when there was a book released.
Okay.
And then it was like we mentioned earlier, it was adapted into a film in 2002.
Okay, so it started.
It started with this one sighting.
Oh, it started with them.
Yeah.
Okay, that changes things for me.
Go on now. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think I now that there's a book, maybe that was their plan all along. And like, does it say who reported the story? Because if it
Yeah,
wasn't
them.
all 4 of them,
Yeah, so they all 4 gave witness statements.
so are all 4 credited in the book?
No, what? Who wrote the book? Do you mean?
No, so the book is based on. It's based.
It's not
on,
by them.
No.
Right. Okay.
So-
So there's no financial gain out of it.
No. So what it is, it's inspired by the story. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre films are based on Ed Gein.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
Like an adaptation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for me, I think it might be life. Why would you dedicate... West Virginia isn't a place that is so out there that people don't know about it anyway. So why would you need to drive...
What do you mean?
Well, it's like, is it... People have, like, haunted houses in
Trying to
towns.
make it an attraction.
Trying to make it an attraction to
in.
get money into that town. I don't think people from West Virginia want...
That
constant,
kind of attention. Yeah.
Why would they want it?
I don't think they've done it for that. Kids wouldn't think,
No.
because we'll make a museum in
No.
20 years.
I know what you're getting at. I don't think that the 4 people that initially said the story did it with any kind of
Malice,
with any kind of benefit in mind. I'll tell you where I will stand. I do not believe they saw a Mothman. I believe they think they saw a Mothman.
Because it's the 60s.
Yeah, not just because it's 60s.
Because they saw something else.
Because people, have things and it only takes one person to be like, "Oh my god, it's that," and then
And run, and everyone else runs.
and it's probably in the DNA that you then go, "Fuck," and then you go.
Yeah.
It might have been like I don't know if
A
they've
massive
spoken or
bird,
whatever.
yeah.
Might have been a massive bird. It might have been a vulture, and then obviously saw it look much bigger or something like that.
Yeah, that's feasible.
So, I don't think your vultures in that part of America, but, that kind of thing is more feasible. I do think that when they got back on was like, we have seen this fucked up thing, the place where they are, because West Virginia is remote. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's not, I don't, there's a ton of things that are in West Virginia. It's not exactly a state. It's not like it's going to have like a Chicago and like New York or like California or having like San Fran and all that. Like, like a big kind of place. So I think having this kind of tourist stuff there is the same reason that...
Yeah, but they probably have built
they've
that
doubled
into
down
it
on the-
later.
they've
Yeah,
doubled
That's
down
what I
on
mean.
down on it.
Yeah, I agree. So this what they've done is they've taken that, and then a couple of people have gone, "Oh, that's a little bit strange."
So basically, you reckon it? She. Okay, yeah. So what you reckon? Then other people have then jumped off the back of that and said, "I've seen something in the sky as well."
yeah.
So the follow up was, and I know you referenced it earlier about the figure of the Mothman being related to like natural disasters or things like that. So the following December, December the 15th, 1967, a bridge collapsed, the Silver Bridge, and it caused the death of 46 people. And that's where the incident gave rise of the where you'd see the Mothman. So apparently there was a sighting at that bridge collapse of the Mothman. So that's where this whole... So the book was written post that in the 70s.
Because now it's like a harbinger of death type thing. It makes it. I
that's
guess
where
it
the
gives
folklore
fluidity
gets
to the
even
story
bigger.
as well, don't
yeah,
it?
and it drives it for thought. Yeah, I mean, to me, I think those 4 people thought they saw something that was mental and were escaping.
And probably did look terrified when they spoke to the police.
Yeah, because to them it's legitimate.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Do you know what I
in
mean?
your
Like,
mind,
it's 100% legitimate when you... Yeah, there's all stories of people thinking they saw like a fucking tiger or something and shit.
Yeah,
but it turns out it's
the
just
Loch
a big
Ness
house
is a
cat.
famous one.
Loch Ness is another one, yeah.
Even though those photos were recently admitted to be, the famous ones.
Yeah.
They're admitted to be
fraudulent,
faked.
weren't they?
Yeah.
But I guess when you're in that state of fear, your body tricks you as well. You see what you want to see, basically, didn't you?
Yeah, and it's just like a bit of herd mentality, isn't it? One person's gone, "Oh my god, I've seen this," and she's ain't close to it, and you go, "Oh my god, I see it as well."
Yeah, true.
And also, it's a probably scary place, so you're on edge, and your eyes do deceive you.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. They've gone to an abandoned power station. They're already
And you're
probably
already
there.
on edge, yeah.
Yeah, and it only takes a little thing to happen.
Yeah, they're
and
all
then-
horny.
yeah.
Didn't even get laid. That's the most important.
So that's how I think. I mean, obviously, I don't believe in any of that stuff, so I don't think it is real.
Okay.
I just feel like those if they were teenagers, had legitimate fear. The perpetuated story after that is based on people maybe not even looking for financial gain immediately, but more of a case of like wanting to make that place more interesting. There's tons of places like America, all around the world.
like
Salem is only famous for the witch trials.
Exactly.
Like the Wendigos in Native American history.
The
what? Wendigo
Wendigo.
in Native American history.
Wendigo.
Yeah, you get a lot of places in like the recent world, and they want to hold on to some little thing, and obviously with anything, people always look for a way they can make money out of it. It only took a couple of local shops to be like, "I survived the Mothman" t-shirts.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, everyone's selling them.
And next thing you know, I'm buying one.
Next thing you know, we're on a flight to West Virginia. Aren't we? So yeah, that's what I think happened. That's why this is
Okay, this is enough.
Yeah, if this podcast gets 10 million views, we'll go to the Mothman Museum.
God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Challenge accepted.
I'm gonna say
If we get 10, I'll be happy.
I don't know. I
Do you want some more? So there was 2 more reported sightings as well after this. So there was one in Georgia, in the country, not the
Oh, the country of
Yeah, the
Georgia, not
country
the
of
state
Georgia.
of Georgia.
No. Before a building collapse in 1999, so there was a sighting
So
there.
it's across multiple countries
then-
now.
Yeah, but it still would have. Sorry, just to jump in there.
Mhm.
The fact that it would have happened when it did in the 60s, we're now at the point of international news.
Yeah, they would have heard. Yeah, people
So
would know
you know,
about
things
it
that could be
Okay.
passed
Yeah.
on.
Bit random, but yeah.
And then the local paper in Mason County, where the original sighting happened, they did post a anonymous picture they received, claiming to be the Mothman, but a scientist, Sharon Hill, claimed it was probably a big bird or an owl.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, because 10-foot wingspan.
so
of an
the
owl. I've
local
never seen
the
that before.
local area are trying to ham it up. now.
Never seen an owl with a 10-foot wingspan.
Yeah, but an
That's
eagle.
fucking albatross.
eagle's
That's,
probably close.
that's an albatross, isn't it?
I by
That's
the
a
way,
pterodactyl.
I mean, not to get into the physics element here, but I'm going to say that I don't think a 10-foot wingspan would be enough to lift a human person off the ground, human man off the
I
ground.
don't know.
Mate,
10
that-
foot.
Mate, you know a red kite can take a dog.
Right. Good. Chat about how
10
for,
foot is
for an
fucking
average
huge.
for an average.
It sounds like the bit in Monty Python with the coconut.
Yeah, it does.
That swallow couldn't carry that across the ocean. That's impossible.
So if she weighs more than a duck, she's a witch. Yeah. How for the average human, what would his wings? Because I'll have to double this, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, you'd have some wings, boy.
I reckon that the wings, because it's wingspan, that's tip to tip. So 10 foot's only 5 foot 5 foot.
That's still big parky. 10,
That
5-foot wingspan.
10 foot is from this counter to that one.
I know how big 10 foot is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon a human man will need more than a 10 foot
No, I
wingspan
don't.
to fly.
I don't.
Okay, thanks to our friends at AI. A bird would have to register a massive wingspan, approximately 7 to 14 meters, or in English, 23 to 46 feet, to lift the average 70 to 80 kg human being. Well, that's 155 pounds.
There you go.
So
But
Oh,
am
never would've
I
thought that.
wrong in saying though that Mothman is absolutely dense?
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 6 to 7 foot, but it's the wings. So it's
They
so-
need
Yeah.
more wingspan, wouldn't they?
But he's a moth. He's got more than one set of wings.
yeah, and now see I now see the weight of a moth. How much can a moth pick up compared to its size?
Because an ant can pick up like.
Yeah, and because if you, as we've seen by Mark Rudd, if you're Ant-Man, you can pick up a whole house.
Again,
He's a
you're-
Mothman.
you-
Right.
You're working in the laws
Josh.
of cryptids.
Ant-Man's not a documentary.
What?
It's
What?
it's made up, mate.
But the wasp. As well.
By the way, with
Sorry.
the thing, the least thing we need to worry about here is physics. I'm just saying because
You
also,
brought it, no, you brought it up.
well, my point in it is that if it's you're going to go venture down the lines of trying to say this is real and it's a human man, as we've just proven there, because he's obviously the only way it
Who
works.
says you're a human man?
Or close. Okay, he's
We're
still-
dealing with something that we have absolutely no understanding of. He could weigh nothing. He could be absolutely dense, but
He
weight
is.
is like just how molecules work. Everything's a liquid, but somehow we perceive that as solid. But it's not. It's a liquid. It's constantly moving. So if we're dealing with on the parameters of that, it could be absolutely weightless. How the fuck the plane stay in the air? That don't make no sense either.
But that does this
How,
physics.
where'd you put 30 gallons of fuel on a plane? Well, you can't. Can you physically wouldn't be able to fly it? So
I'm not getting
planes
into this again.
no, but I'm just saying. But you're dealing with the parameters of.
Okay, so do you want what the biggest weight? So it says it can't give a specific on a moth because I don't think anyone's ever asked this before.
We've broken AI.
Yeah, it's like, why are you asking what's the biggest weight a moth can lift?
Depends how much
So-
the moth is.
I have within that AI, we have unlimited resource for all the questions the human
Apart
race.
from that, and Josh has come along and fucked it
And
up.
we've been in for an hour, and we're there like, what the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've broken AI.
It's sending distress signals back to the server. Like,
God,
But it says many insects can lift 50 times its own body weight.
50 times.
Like
that.
obviously comparable to its size.
so if it had 5-foot wingspan, it could lift a fucking truck.
Yeah.
yeah, but you're saying it could
But
lift,
it's a Mothman. We don't know what the
and you're saying it could lift itself, but obviously the wing it would have to, so it had to lift its own weight. Is my point. That
50
doesn't
times its
change.
own weight.
But it's not for flying. That's just for it to. That's just saying it for it to
What
lift
was
up.
even the question? What were we even debating?
Where are we?
What were we even debating?
I'm saying-
okay, all right.
We'd have to move
Send
on.
a mental health expert.
What were we debating? Whether he can fly that far, because we've proved how strong he is. Do you want me to now prove all his other stats? Such on drums. You've been trumped, my friend. He can lift 50 times his weight.
He's asked.
You said a kite couldn't lift a dog or something. I don't know what kite's got to do with it. You fucking.
Well, I was just saying, like, they're not as big as 10-foot wingspan,
the
and
kite's
they can
made of
lift
wood,
a-
isn't it?
We need to move
A
on.
red kite.
We need to move on from this premise.
Okay.
Right.
Give your answer, Al.
This is life.
You think there is a Mothman? You think there is a Mothman, yeah?
Yes.
You're gonna love my answer. I'm doing it just to wind him up. Yeah, this is life. Yeah. Because we've scientifically proved that he can lift a car.
Yeah.
So that is
He
all the
doesn't
evidence.
lift the
Why
car.
does Mothman exist? 50 times his own weight.
But,
He can lift the load
but
loader.
also your getaway plan was based on Scooby fucking Doo.
That was Alex.
But me, yours, you were going to hit the brakes.
Wiley Coyote, meet and that.
Yeah. Because okay. I wouldn't hit the brakes anymore, but he still can. All we know is we've established he can lift. That's all we know. He
He
lifts.
can't turn. He can't turn.
But if you want him to pick something up for you, he can pick it up. Turn in.
You haven't got to hit the brakes. You can't put rocks in your pockets.
Right, yes, I'm gonna go.
Right, so you boys think there's a Mothman, do you?
No.
No,
I
I
know there's a
know.
Mothman.
I know it's physically possible.
All right, well, I'm going. This isn't life. Like I said, I think the teenagers. We say the teenagers. I think they thought what they saw was real, but ultimately they were mistaken.
It was probably an owl.
Probably an owl.
Who?
That is right. I would be interested to find out. Maybe we could do a couple of them in the future, a couple of Mothman stories, and find out more about.
Fuck, you loving Mothman now.
Well,
You need to watch the film Mothman Prophecies.
versus Mole Man. Who wins?
Oh, Mole Man.
Mole Man because he's got.
You can dig down, can't
Yeah.
He can dig
And
his-
he's the patron saint of Hackney.
exactly. Yeah.
protected by God himself.
Yeah.
Dig his way to freedom, can't he?
He can, mate. Okay.
Mothman or L sandwich. That's what
Mothman on the other sandwich. Ready, one. It's like Mothman. just
Mothman turns up between two pieces of bread. It's like, you know, when Kingpin leaves a rose next to the person he kills. It's just
Leaves another
it's
bread.
another body, just like put two bits of bread.
Who do you think done it? I know who done it.
There's a Mexican version of him as well, but it's just always wrapped up like
Or was it a taco?
burritoed up as in a wrap.
Send your sombrero.
Okay.
Right, we done for another week, are we?
Yeah,
think so.
let's fuck off.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well done,
Right.
boys.
Peace.
See you later, Liam.
See you later.